Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is the 14th? It is the 14th of August, 2020. The other day I said it two times. I said it was like the 13th or the 12th of July, 2020, but that's wrong. So I did get a call from Dave Voss. He texted me, and he asked this one lady, a manager of a hotel in Treasure Island, to give me a call. She gave me a drop dead awesome price on a really nice place. I'll talk about that later, and you'll be seeing that soon too. So it's at 9:39. It's 73 degrees, and we're supposed to get a high of 88. Supposed to get a high of 88. So 73 right now, and I'm already sweating. Take a look. And just a couple of things. Oh, a hummingbird is down. Stupid guys from Alloy Gutter. They knocked it over. I mean, who else would knock over that thing? Not on purpose, but you know, it's insane thing. So what they did do is they added another gutter or downspout over here. Now, it does look like it's sloping this way down. So it was spilling out over here. So what their comment was there was so much water roaring into this eave trough that it was flowing. It was just filling up, and only had one of these downspouts on the other side. So they just add another one here. The problem is, I got this going on. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to create this into a 90 degree all the way. Oh, here. I'm not sure you've seen it. I just hear somebody pulling my driveway. No. Create a 90 degree here. Run this thing all the way along this porch bottom, and then run a hose that way. If that doesn't make any sense, watch the video again. When it's done, I'll show you. So Zane had a prior commitment to come in here last night at 7 o'clock ish. So his family's camping, so he had to spend time with his family. So what he was going to do is he was going to work on Meg and Coke's brake system. It failed. So he texted me that he should be here around 11 o'clock this afternoon because he took off of work. And what we'll do is we'll push the vet out so he has access to the lift. It's a little bit of a brake job, so that should be very helpful. Next, of course, I moved the van out of here and my car out of here and put them next to the barn here. So here's the van, there's the car. So now he's got a whole open range we can move the vet and manipulate the car through the system. So setup, I've told you before that setup is probably the most important part of doing any work successfully, and makes it a lot more fun to do some work. So right here I have, oh, that's the reason why I moved all that stuff out of the way. So we got a clear shot to move the vet and the car into the barn or in the shop. Here, last night, end of the day, I showed you what I was doing here. And what I have is I have a crown right in the center of these posts. So I have to take that crown out. I really don't want to raise this. I'd rather get rid of the crown here. It's kind of a going to be kind of a trick because I really want it sloping this way. Although I do have a trench along the barn. If it does slope a little bit that way, not that big of a deal. So I have to dig a trench for the center 4x4, the length of the porch. And at 80 degree, it's going to be a pain. So my electrical clip on the end of my gate to the paddock broke. The wire itself, not really the clip. So what I'm doing is I'm seeing if I can't open up the clip tabs. So I got some lights on, trying to light it up. So let's bring you to the workbench and see if we can't get this repaired without being too boring. We don't want to be too boring, right? So set up the camera a minute. Lower it down. Get you up close. So this is it right here. Oh yeah, that's good. Aim the fan toward me. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to open up the tabs right here to release this wire. Wire, as Fred Durheimer say. You got to release the wire. So let's see if I can do it. Oh, let's see. Now this is a steel sheet metal stamping with copper plate. Oh. Looks like it's coming. Now I could just use this side, but I think the challenge is more to do the other side. Now, can I really do it? I don't know. We'll try it. That'll extend the life of this thing longer. I mean, this thing's been in operation for probably 15, 20 years. So I call that success. There, so I opened up the tabs and I pulled out the copper wire. Open this one. So this tab right here is pretty tight. So I'll open that up. So when I said it was a tab, it's not really a tab, it's a tunnel. What you talking about, Dirk? Well, a steel tunnel. Now you can see I opened it up. See that tunnel in there? I just clean these tabs up a little bit. Yeah, so yesterday I had two people visit me. One was Brian Albers, and the other was Dave Thalen. Had a really good time. So now I did mention that Dave is retired, but he's just a young buck. So he did say he's most likely going to be looking for another job. And smart thing is he's looking for non-automotive. I say that's smart. Why? Because it's smart. Alright, I gotta find me some electrical tape. So this is what it looks like all ready to go. And then what I'll do is I'll crimp it on there. I'm pretty sure it's in here someplace, some electrical tape. Oh, mama, these things don't shut very easily. There we go. Now, the sad thing is I bought this stuff from Harbor Freight. What does that mean? Harbor Freight's good for stuff that's not really critical. Is this critical? Well, it kind of is, because I'm expecting it to last another 20 years. So I'll probably be long gone by then, but I hate to know that the family had a deal with my crafty work. You know what? I'm filling up the water tanks in the horse barn. So I filled one and I overflowed it a little bit, not too much. Now that I did this, started the second one, so I better pull that out. In the meantime, I can keep that water running because the pool is kind of low. The girls have been backwashed at the pool several times, and it gets rid of a lot of water. So I'm taking you guys with me to see me fix the fence. Okay, the second tub is still filling, so that's kind of cool. But I'm thinking it'd be wise that I shut it off. Hi, girls. Guys looking good. Oh yeah, it's got plenty of water in that one too, so both buckets are full. Starts leaking on the bottom because the whole radius on the bottom is cracked due to the freezing. Freezing, you say? Oh yeah. It's crack-a-lack big time. You know what? There's a horse drinking already. I can take this hose, just put it in the garden bucket. She's doing a lot of quaffing. Whoa! She's thirsty, obviously. She had plenty of water in her bucket, so of course she's been out here for about 45 minutes, so. There, that'll just fill up. What I want to do is pull that into the pool area and just slowly fill the pool up. The water's totally calm. Pretty clean. It's a little bit foggy, but yeah. It is the weekend, so I don't expect Cassie to mess with it too much. She works Friday night and Saturday night. Vrijdag en zaterdag avonds. So what I'm doing is I'm just setting this thing here because I love the sound of water splashing. So I'll pull the hose in. Yeah, I'm breathing hard. It's getting warm out here. driving me nuts. So I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm just stringing this hose into a high spot so that it makes a lot of noise when it splashes into the pool. So I sneak it through the front of the car and then through this hole. It's a handle in the back. See that? And will you look at that? Isn't that cool? Love the sound, guys. So, guys, that's where I'm at. Let me take you with me to fix that clip, roach clip on the end of that wire. But I need to go through the barn and shut off the electric or I'm going to get zapped. And I know you guys don't want me, or I know you guys don't want to see me get zapped. I know that. I get that. Back into the barn. Through the barn. Stalls are clean, guys. How sweet is that? I heard a cat or something running around in there. That was spooky. I had a really bad night last night. Didn't get to sleep till about 3 o'clock. After 3, my hip, left side hip, was just throbbing something terrible. I got to get me a razor blade. See, that's why I say setup is most important in any job. So you don't have to waste all kinds of time walking back and forth, back and forth. What I needed was a wire stripper, but a razor blade is closer than a wire stripper. What is all that racket? Oh, there's something on top of the overhead door. The overhead door is sheet metal. So there are birds up in there. They'll come in here and nibble on some of the seeds, the grain from the horses left behind, and they'll fly up under there or on top of that and make a little racket. It gives me the willies. It really doesn't bother me, but I was just curious what that was. Okay, girls, I'm gonna get to work. Shouldn't be long. I'll be out of your hair. I know it's a little shaky, guys, but oh man, I forgot to shut off the electric. I'll let you guys watch the horses for a minute. Take this away, or they're gonna grab it. Be right back. Okie dokie. Let's strip the wire. You can hear the pool water from here. That's pretty cool. Alright, it's got to fit in this thing here, which it did. I need to crimp. Do the cramping. You guys still with me? I can't even see it, can you? Urgh. I'll cramp it some more with the little channel locks. Flip the wire up. Some of the wires. Alright, now I'm going to take the channel locks. Crimp it some more. Oh yeah. We be crimping, man. She's cramped. Now let's add some electrical wire, as Fred Durheimer would say. Get that wire going. Put the tape on the wire. The wire. You guys sick of that yet? Fred Durheimer. Quit looking at my chest hairs, by the way. I got a few of them in there. Guess I could button my shirt up a bit so you don't have to see my chest hairs, right? Or don't be tempted to look at my chest hairs. Oh man. Wow. For Harbor Freight material, this tape's pretty solid. But is it UV protected? I don't know. Or as the Indians used to say, coyote. And the Aborigines from where Marty Daniels is from, living at, the Aborigines would say kangaroo. So back in the day, oh man, when England sent all their prisoners to Australia, Australia. So what this does, it transfers the electricity from over there to across the fence to this wire over here.